Hey, what's up everybody? Thanks for clicking on the video. This is David Pendleton and we are continuing the Rookie Division Shredder Slopes tournament. This is going to cover the back 9, holes number 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. You can see here off to an excellent start, so a really good round. It just keeps on continuing. Pretty pumped up about that. Hopefully we're not getting all the drops, that we're going to get in the tournament, because I'd rather have this scorecard in the final round for sure. All right, let's go ahead and head on to hole number 10, which is hole number 1 on the back 9. Now, before we get started, I'm just going to let everybody know here that if you're a lower level extra mile player, if you don't have a berserker, you're going to just play this hole normal, like we have been all tournament long that I've given you examples of. You can take a navigator ball, 4.5 top, 1 bar of side spin to the right, and just remember you're going to aim down the middle of the second fairway. So your yellow ring will be up here on this rough line. You'll aim down here, looking to drive the ball and stop somewhere in that area. Shot number 2 towards the pin is played minus 10%. So minus 10% typically at minimum distance, okay? You like that handwriting there? Now, for everybody else, we're going to be going for green again. The game just keeps giving us the go for green wind angles. This is no problem. 6 top, 2 bars of side spin to the right. Same thing here. You want to make sure your bounces are aligned correctly. First bounce on the target, second bounce right before the rough, third bounce on the top part of the fairway. As long as you have your ball guideline looking like that, you're just going to use a little bit of baby overpower. The reason that we're using overpower here is because we have a very slight headwind angle. But again, very, very minimal amount of OP. You can hardly even notice it. There's bounce 1, there's bounce 2, and here's bounce 3. I could have even used a click more OP, but either way, I'm up on the green. The putt was no problem. Easy eagle, hole number 1, either way that you play. Hole number 2, I'm not even close on shot number 2, but at least you're going to get a good look at a perfect ball. Here we're going to go with the top spin. We're going to go 5 top, 1 bar, a side spin to the left. Now remember, we don't go with 6 top here because we're going to be playing shot number 2 with our sniper. If we go 6 top, we're going to get too many yards and we're going to get caught in between clubs. Also, extra mile 8 and especially extra mile 9 players, if you wanted to go with a berserker or a power 4 ball, make sure that you don't have a lot of wind resistance, okay? The least amount of wind resistance, the better. You definitely want the wind push. You can go max top spin. You can make it down to the second fairway. You could essentially try to play this hole the exact same way that I showed you to play with the berserker on the front 9 of the opening round. Okay, it's not the easiest drive because we don't have as much tailwind, but you can absolutely make it down there to the bottom part of the second fairway. Okay, not the bottom part, but you know what I'm saying. You can make it past the rough and get onto that last fairway there. But here I'm just going to show you a normal way to play it. Okay. You see the ball comes in really nicely here. And then shot number 2, be played just like this. Again, but I'm not close though, okay? We need to keep that in mind, that I'm playing this shot 25% at minimum distance. That's the exact setup that you're seeing right here. 2 bars of side spin to the left, and I'm still missing this one by a mile to the right. So, there's a couple things you can do. You can try to actually play this one 25% at mid distance. That'll add quite a bit of pull to your rings. You're just going to have to tweak it on whatever you think is best here. But you see what I mean? I missed this one by about 1.5 green squares to the right. Pretty far off there on shot number 2. But, at the end of the day, a very easy eagle. Really great albatross opportunity if you're able to get down to this area right here. Like I said, extra mile 8, extra mile 9 players, you can get down here on your drive if you really push it. All right, now we're going to go to this one. This is going to be hole number 12, which is a par 3. You're going to set your spins first, just like this. 2 bars of side spin to the right. with 1 bar of topspin. And then you're going to make sure that your yellow ring is fully in the rough. Again, we're playing right to this right side of the sand. Boy, I'm getting tired. I can barely talk. Just like that, all right? You'll see. See the sand trap? I'm playing my yellow ring to the right of it. What I'm trying to say is I'm not playing at the very top of the rough. You don't want to play that high up on the rough on this hole. Now you'll see here with a perfect ball, we do get pretty close to dropping this shot. Again, minor tweaks needed, and maybe you can pick up this hole in one here. We catch plenty of the rough, no problem. The speed is great, but look at that. Wow, it just sits right there. Just burns the right edge of the cup. Very, very close on hole number 12. Same thing, I had 3.5 mile per hour wind on my other account, and I just barely missed it to the right-hand side. That was my first shot. This was my second attempt, so, you know, just a little bit closer on this one. All right, hole number 4 here, which is hole number 13. We're going to be playing with the katana. We are going to go 6 top. We are going to go with our full side spin to the right this time because the wind is pushing pretty hard to the left. Here you're going to make your adjustment and you're going to use baby curl to the right. Notice the curl that I put here just until the right side of my ball touches the inner part of that blue wall. It's nice when we're able to drive the ball down to the bottom part of the fairway like this. The wind angle on shot number 2 is perfect to drop the shot. Almost perfect tailwind. I was 2 for 2 on my accounts on dropping this eagle right here. I just apply my backspin. I put my ball guideline to the hole, and then I make my elevation adjustment. Perfect ball should drop for you. We know it's going to be super duper close. But you'll see here with the perfect ball, I do get it to go into the hole for a nice little eagle, taking us on to our next par 3. All right, I was 2 for 2 with perfect shots on this hole in different mile per hour winds, so the shot is definitely good. Unfortunately, on my other account, though, I hit a great ball when it came to real mode, but that's all right. I've got the hole-in-one to show you here. So what we're going to do is we're going to go with a no spin approach. Okay, we're going to go with our Goliath. You can use whatever long iron that you want to. What I want you to notice is the dark green square that basically the end of my ball guideline is over. All right. I am trying to basically put my bounce right over the bottom right-hand corner of that dark green square. I'll zoom in and show you. But see what I'm looking at? I'm looking at my yellow ring touching the rough. And then I'm looking at my ball guideline basically going through the bottom right-hand corner of that dark green square. Okay, and I'm talking about basically my very last bounce. I do know that the very end of my ball guideline is in a light green square. I'm talking about that final bounce right there. Okay, that's my aim spot. And then I make my pull. The shot should be very consistent for you as well. Comes in, good speed, hole-in-one, smack the pin. Okay, that's it. I've only got 4 holes left. I appreciate you watching. If you're not a subscriber, smash that subscribe button. Hit that like button for me, everybody, and I'll see you for the final 4 holes. Thank you.